Hello there and welcome to Sandhill View Centre for today's game between Sloanes FC and Castles FC. I'm joined today by Sloanes defenders Richard Dodds and Craig Henderson. Pleased to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you, John.
Firstly, what's your thoughts on today's game, Richard?
It's going to be a tough one with the suspension of myself and the injury of Craig. But as I say, we've got a good team out there and hopefully we can pull the result out.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, obviously we've had a bit of a bad time with things in recent past, but I'm fully confident the lads tonight. I think we can go out and do it. All about getting a good start, get off from the mark, get into them straight away, and yeah, I think we can get a result tonight. Confident.
Should be a good game. Earlier in the week, we caught up with Nick Foster, the star striker from Sloanes, and here's the interview. So Nick, how are you enjoying life at Sloanes FC?
Well, I've really enjoyed my time since joining back in July last year. I've been injured quite a lot, which has been a bit emotional for me. But
it must be frustrating with the injuries at the minute, having to watch from the sidelines, kicking every ball.
I know that. Well, this is it in the world of football today. You get injuries, but there's got some fantastic medical staff here at Sloanes FC, and hopefully I can get a game tonight. See how I feel like in the warm up.
Be good to see you back. What do you think of the new signing, Michael Jorgensen?
Oh, Michael Jorgensen. He's
is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, he's Danish.
Right.
He's a very good player. I mean, the thing with Michael is that he can play anywhere. He can play in defence as a sweeper, or he can play midfield and help the striker. So he gives us real options going into the tie against Castles FC.
Right. Do you think there'll be a bit of a language barrier at first between Michael and yourself?
Well,
Mikhail, sorry.
I mean, obviously we've drafted him in as a loan sign, and like he was available, and basically he's, you know, the Danish are like they've got pretty good English, so I think the language barrier isn't really going to affect the team at all.
That's great. Looking forward to the game tonight against the Castles. Are you confident of the win? Need the 3 points?
I mean, obviously we've been a little inconsistent as of late. We've had a lot of players unavailable. Myself, Henderson, Dodds, all been unavailable. But it's just a case of digging in deep. Got a few new players coming in today, help the squad out, and I think if we start well, we've got a real chance.
That's great. It's been a pleasure speaking to you. Good luck for tonight.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Sloane Sports TV. I'm still here with Craig and Richard from Sloanes. We've just seen an interview with Nick there. What's he like to play with, guys? Start with Craig.
Oh, I mean, there's no disputing he's an absolutely quality player.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys where you're always confident that with him in the team you're going to get a goal. Even if he's had a quiet game, 90 minutes he'd put up and he'd bang one in. On a personal level, top of that, I'm around the training ground as well. I mean, he's got a bit of banter in that. Sometimes he's a bit hit and miss, but we're giving the benefit of the doubt again, like.
And you, Richard?
Yeah, Craig sums him up really. He's a bit of a redondo. I mean, he doesn't play much with his injuries, but we're trying to sort out a pay-as-you-play package similar to Louis Sahar's, and hopefully that should get him kicking in the game.
I'm just here, we've got your manager, Adam Edwards, downstairs.
Adam Edwards, can you tell us how you feel you're going to do this upcoming match?
After last week, it's going to be difficult, but I've had a word with the lads and they're up for it. I hope we can get a result from today's game.
There's been a lot of criticism on your performance. What have you got to say to this, since you're the manager yourself?
I've got no excuses. Hopefully I'll be able to put that right this week.
Alright, have a good game now.
Thanks.
Well, that was Adam Edwards' thoughts, the manager of Sloanes FC. Craig and Richard, if you'd like to go and assume your commentary positions. And after the break, we'll be back with the game. And it's live!
Welcome to the Sandhill View Centre tonight. We're live for the game between Sloanes Football Club and the Castlers. I'm joined here with my colleague and teammate Richard Dodds, and we're going to be providing the commentary for the game today. Hello, Richard.
Hello, Craig. Yep, it's looking good. I mean, the conditions are poor out there. It's quite windy, isn't it, Craig?
It is. It's not ideal conditions for a good game of football. What do you think Adam Edwards' message will be to the players regarding the conditions?
Well, you can see them warming up there, and they're looking enthusiastic, so I think he's just going to say, come on lads, we can nick this one. I can't see it being a big margin, but I think we can nick this game.
Yeah, it could be a tight game. Previous record says that Sloanes They really need the points tonight, don't they?
They do. They lost last week. They've got suspensions and injuries, and it's not looking good. But we'll have a look at the formation now, and we'll see how they're lining up.
Well, this is how they line up tonight. You can see Jonathan Reynolds in goal. That's a big plus.
It is a big plus. He doesn't play many games, but when he does, by God, you know he's playing.
He's a good talent, isn't he?
He is a great talent.
Would you say that he's one of the best in the league at the moment?
I think he probably is one of the best in the league, and that's what's concerning us. He might move on a bit.
Or do you think he could be a target for the top club?
I think he could. He's a first division player, and we're lucky to have him.
He probably needs to pack in the smoking though, doesn't he?
He does, yes, he does.
And then we look at the defence. Liam Crumpton line up there. He's been a consistent fixture in the team, hasn't he?
He is. What he lacks in pace, he makes up in consistency. He's a great defender.
He's got 2 yards up there, hasn't he? Rather than on the floor.
He has.
Adam Edwards lines up next to him. We saw him play midfield last game. He had a not so good game.
No.
Do you think that defence is probably his best position?
I don't know. It's hard to tell with him. He's an all-round player. I mean, he's even played up front for us, and he nicked a goal that game. So he hasn't found his form in any position yet. But I think he's one of the vital players because his attitude towards the game is brilliant at times, and he really does inspire us to go on.
We'll quickly go through the rest of the team. We've got Watson lining up in midfield. He'll probably assume the anchor role.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Then we've got Nick Foster a little bit ahead of him. He's just come back from injury. That's a big plus.
It is a big plus. He's got a big challenge playing in midfield. He's normally a striker, but hopefully he can get a few assists tonight.
And finally, leading the line, David Rennick. He's been a bit of a fringe player this season, but whenever he's come in, he's done well.
He has. He's an underrated player, and he's got talent. He's got a great touch.
Okay, well that's the line-up. We're ready for kick-off here. It's the Castles FC to get us underway.
And as you can see, they're kicking off, Craig.
Yep. I'm just waiting for the referee to blow his whistle.
And it's off.
And they're trying to keep the ball, splitting it wide. And the defence.
There's not much pressure on by our players, is there?
No,
oh, here's Nick. Oh, it's great pressure.
It's a Foster! Oh!
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable miss.
How has he missed that?
Oh, he was through on goal, and he's went for power rather than precision, and he's just blasted the bar.
We'll have a look at the replay here. As you can see, he nicks the ball, he's through, and I cannot believe it, Craig.
Good shot, Adam Edwards. Going into the channel.
It's brilliant. That's the touch I'm talking about by David Rennick.
It's good perseverance by Foster. Look at him chasing all the way back.
And it's tackled. That is absolutely brilliant, and he's showing signs of captaincy.
It's to Luke Watson in the middle.
Quick feet.
Oh, he's had a shot!
Oh.
Ooh. It was speculative.
It is.
It's worth the effort.
We'll have another look at this.
But he just picks it up in the middle there, takes a couple of touches out to the right, and then thinks, why not?
Yep.
But we've seen the introduction of Bibbs.
Yep.
Maybe a kick clash there, Richard. Did you see that one?
There was a kick clash, and as we say, the referees inexperienced didn't realise it straight away.
It should have been done before the game.
It should have. It is absolutely stupid.
Well, we're not sure if we'll see this referee again at the Sandhill View Centre this season.
We've seen a few, and they've just disappeared, and it's been one bad decision, and they're out. That's a good thing, though, isn't it, Craig?
I suppose they suffer from the lack of linesmen.
Yeah.
And obviously we've heard from FIFA a couple of weeks ago that they're not going to introduce any technology as far as decision making is concerned, which I think is pretty silly, really.
It is, but you can argue both points that it takes something away from the game.
Right, back to the game. And again, there's not much happening, I'm afraid.
It's throw in by Edwards. Control by Nick, back to Edwards. He's still got the ball.
Nice 1-2. He's looking for options. Foster. It's a ball into feet of Rennick.
Rennick, he's lost it, and they're on the break. And he's got through.
It's 2-on-1. Crumpton's at the back. Watson's there.
Oh!
And we'll have a replay of that. That was a good chance from the Castlers. As you see, we lost possession up the pitch, didn't we, Richard?
We did. It was poor defending.
Well, it was poor ball retention, and then Crumpton was left 1-on-1. Wait, 2-on-1 in fact, at the back by himself. As you see, the shot just goes over the bar.
Welcome back to Sloan Sports TV. It's half time here at the Sandhill View Centre. Still here with Richard and Craig. And what's your thoughts on the first half? It's been difficult conditions out there.
It has, you're right. It hasn't made for very exciting viewing. It's been a bit of a scrappy game. Both sides struggling to really find a foothold in the game. It could have been a different story for Swans. I mean, we had a glorious opportunity in the first minute.
Well, we can actually have a look at that chance now from Nick Foster. Talk us through it.
Well, as you can see, Nick picks up the ball. It's a brilliant interception, to be honest.
Yeah, he worked hard for it.
He worked hard for it, and as you can see, he's about to come up with a shot, and it's just no composure there.
9 times out of 10 in training, you see him put them away without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, Johnny Reynolds, a goalkeeper, will vouch for that. He often gets embarrassed by him. But I mean, Nick will be very, very disappointed with that. Yeah. He will be.
A year ago, that would have been straight in, but for some reason, when he gets on that pitch,
well, you see, he's just come back from injury, and sometimes you hear the word like rusty used. Maybe he's a bit rusty. It's come in the first minute of the game. Had that come in the 10th minute of the game, you never know. Could have been a different story. We'll probably give him a bit stick about it on the training ground, but he'll come well from it.
And how do you see the rest of the game going? Do you think he can get a result? Get this into a win?
Well, with this wind, I don't know. I mean, as Craig said, it's horrible conditions, but I think we can nick one. I think if we go a goal behind, I'm not too optimistic about it. But if we can nick the one first, I think we've got a chance.
I think the first goal wins the game. I can see this ending 1-0.
Welcome back to the second half. The game is now underway. As you can see, Nick Batlin down there giving it back to Crumpton. What's your thoughts on how the second half will pan out, Richard?
It's been a difficult first half, and I think if we can just nick a goal, I could see us winning it.
I agree. It makes for a tight second half, doesn't it?
It does. It's good control by Nick.
We bring you news of a substitution as well. New loan signing, Mikael Jorgensen from Denmark, has made an appearance in place of David Rennick. What changes to the lineup does that mean?
I think Jorgensen is going to midfield, and I think Nick's going to push him forward, which is probably going to get the better of his game.
That's his preferred. He's now for a throw in deep in Sloane's half. Be interesting to see. Have you seen anything of Mikael Jorgensen? Has he impressed you in training?
I was currently through Copenhagen, and I went to see an FC Yacht against Johan Frank game, and I could see him in midfield, and he just dominated it. And therefore I reported back to Adam Edwards, and we see him now.
He's good on the ball, isn't he?
He is. It's a brilliant interception.
Here he is here.
Crumpton.
Nice
First
pass
good
up
pass.
Nick Foster up front. What can he do? It's well worked, and Jorgensen's actually got a chance here. Oh, it's a good save by the Castle's keeper.
Just couldn't get his feet under it, could he?
No.
Oh, and it's went back, looking for the Paul Scholes.
Chip ball.
Oh, it's the first shot! Oh, what
a
save.
magnificent save. What a good effort from the Castle's centre forward as well.
It was
Credit
a
where
brilliant
credit's
volley.
due.
It was a brilliant. Let's have another look at
Look
this.
at the technique here.
The ball comes in, and wham.
Left foot. I think that's his weaker foot as well.
It is. And what a save.
Brilliant save from the Cat. We just need to maintain some composure and keep the ball a bit better. As Luke takes it, and he's had a shot. It's deflected. He's still got it. It's a bit of a mix-up in there. Foster.
Oh, that's a nasty foul there.
That is, but it'd be interesting to see what the referee does here. If you just watch it again, it gets played at Nick's feet, and he just turns the centre half with ease. He leaves him standing,
Outclasses
and he's scythed down.
Outclasses him.
Horrible. What's the referee going to do about it? Well, he's awarded a free kick. He's having a word with the Castle's player. There's no card produced on this instance. Do you work on stuff like this in the training ground, Richard? Or?
We do, yeah.
This looks right for a Crumpton Rasper, doesn't
It does, but where is Liam?
He's just standing just off picture here. But it's gone to Jorgensen. And it's a strike, but it was a tame effort, wasn't it? He didn't really get his foot
He's
round
not
it.
really getting the shots on today, Watson. Jorgensen.
Miscontrolled. Jorgensen lays it off to Luke.
Watson. Oh!
It's a wonder strike by Watson!
Oh, and the manager!
He's gone crazy!
What a
Well,
goal!
the commentator showed his real colours there by celebrating on the sideline with such panache. But what a goal from Watson. A pot shot, and against someone of play as well.
Yes, as you can see, he's hit that and wham! Straight in the bottom corner. Brilliant strike.
Fantastic. And that's Sloane's leading here 1-0 to the good. We'll see how we progress from here. It's into Watson's feet. It's back to Foster. Back to Watson. And the ball into the box.
Oh.
It's well controlled. And Crumpton's left himself in no man's land there, hasn't he?
But Edwards, brilliant defending.
Brilliant covering. Brilliant. Those two really have a good understanding at the back, don't they?
They do, yeah, they've got a lot of chemistry. They've been spotted out in the social life together. And I think they'll just connect.
I've seen the way they look at each other.
For personal legal reasons, we can't.
Oh, what a save!
What a save!
The ball just came in off the corner. Was met first time in the volley. He really is a threat with his volleys. But Jonathan Reynolds there again to thwart him.
Before the game, we emphasised how important this keeper was for us, and he really has been today.
It's proven the case, hasn't it?
What's the ref giving here?
So, sure. Well, he's given a free kick. I'm not sure what that was for, Jonathan, Richard.
I think it was dissent, Craig.
Dissent?
Yes.
On whose behalf?
Someone just called the referee a cocksucker.
Well, that's over. He has been very courageous in admitting his homosexual tendencies, the referee, in this modern era.
Well, it takes a brave person to do that.
He's followed in the footsteps of that rugby gadgy, but as you know, all rugby players are actually homosexual, so... Sorry, apologies to any rugby players. Let's get back on with the game. Just went off on a tangent there, didn't we?
It's getting dark here in the Sandhill Centre.
Yeah. It's a nice skyline. 2 balls on the pitch. Let's hit the cameraman. Jonathan Reynolds with a big hoof this time. And Rennick wins a flick on like a salmon.
We didn't even realise he was back on the pitch, did we, Craig?
Well, there's been a substitute. It's just coming through now. We can go live to Ian Abrahams on the corner. The Moose!
Yeah, there's been a substitute. David Rennick's come on for Nick Fulsberg. Nick was feeling a bit under the weather. He's just come back from injury, obviously. He's lacking a bit of match fitness. So it has to be replaced, and David Rennick has actually come back on. Yeah.
Well, thanks, Moose. Back on with the game. It's a long speculative ball by Crompton, another long ball. But as you said at the start of the game, that's probably what he's been told to do. It's come wide, and oh, what a brilliant tackle by Crompton! And he's there again. He's won it again. That's excellent play.
That's full time.
That's full time here at the Sandhill View Centre. Your thoughts on the game, Richard? Just briefly.
Brilliant game, brilliant goal. We'll have another look at the goal here. As you can see, that's in. And what a goal it is. Now we're going to go live to give Jonathan Reynolds the man of the match.
Craig, thanks you with the man of the match. Liberty man of the match from Sloan.
Well done, Johnny. You had an outstanding game, mate. Nice to get a clean sheet. One of us that's famous.
It's full time here at Sandhill View Centre, and Sloans FC have got the points. Lads, how did you do it?
Brilliant, wasn't it? Brilliant.
I'm delighted for the lads.
And what about Luke? Great goal.
Yeah, he's the youngest player we've got, the most inexperienced one.
Seems to be a great talent.
He is a great talent. He's one for the future, definitely, and as you can see with that finish.
Potential. And he works hard as well, his attitude's
Well, we can see when he picks the ball up there, it's just brilliant.
Well, I'd like to say firstly that Jorgensen, the loan signing, was brilliant. I mean, he got the assist for it. As you can see, he's got the ball here.
He seems to have charged straight to his
He has, and what a pass to Luke, and who would have thought he'd shoot from there? Brilliant.
Right, lads, when can we see us back in action? I mean, I know you're
I've got another week's suspension, yeah, but I'm training hard.
Yourself.
I am, but you learn about these things, and the manager's out of whatever it is, and it won't be happening again.
And Craig, when can we see you back?
Well, it's touch and go. I mean, I've got a fitness test on Monday, and I'm really hoping I'll be back ready for a selection on Thursday. Obviously, I don't think I'll be playing the full game.
Right.
Hopefully, I'll get some time, and I'll just ease my way back into it.
Well, we look forward to seeing you next time on Sloan Sports TV. Hopefully, we can get another good result like today. Cheers, guys. Cheers,
Jonathan.
Cheers, Craig.
Thank you.
Thank you, and see you next time.